Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to go over 5 more good topics about Spider-Man 2 and one good topic. So let's just get into the video. Alright, so the first bad topic in this video is going to be about the beginning of the game. It's not really prevalent, but it is kind of a very annoying thing in which Peter gets fired from working at Brooklyn Visions, which is a normal thing for Peter. But when Harry all of a sudden is back after his treatment, Peter is way too hesitant to say yes to him basically being a co-owner of the Emily May Foundation, which I find is very weird considering that he was literally just complaining and moaning about having to get a new job and money problems with Aunt May's house, and yet he struggles to even want to join the Emily May Foundation. Even after he's shown that it's doing very good things, nothing like sinister or anything, it's very weird that he would just struggle that much, because I think the Peter I know, he would have said yes immediately when they were sitting in the benches at Midtown High. As soon as he saw the badge and Harry talked about it, he would have said yes. Let's be real. I don't know why he needed to hesitate that much. But yeah, no. Peter, take the damn job. So, the second bad topic I want to talk about is the character of Venom in this game. There's one major flaw, in my opinion, that they have that I really disagree with, and that's the whole city of symbiotes thing. I really cannot sit here and look at Venom and think that he would be the one to do that. I really don't think it's necessarily like a part of his character. I think it's very weird that he would have done that, especially since most of Venom's character is beefing with Spider-Man, not trying to take over New York with a bunch of symbiotes or heal the world as it is in the game. But I personally disagree with it. I think there's a character that is a much better use for that, Carnage. I think he would be most likely to fucking do that shit because he's crazy. But Venom is supposed to be an anti-hero. Like, like he's not gonna send a bunch of symbiotes down to Earth after putting a meteorite together and just take over New York like that. I really don't think that's his character. It's a very questionable choice because, again, Venom's supposed to be an anti-hero. He's supposed to save people. He knows sending these symbiotes down here will cause mayhem and destruction, and yet he did it anyway. And also, in the game, Cletus Cassidy, basically, I'm just gonna call him Cletus Cassidy. I know his name is The Flame, but I don't care. He's Cletus Cassidy. He literally predicts. I don't know, like, I mean, obviously he must have had someone on the inside of Oscorp because he knew some shit. But I want to know how he knew about the meteorite, or not necessarily the meteorite, but how he knew of the symbiotes and how they were going to take over the city. Like, all that shit makes me think that he would be the one that would be more likely to do it. Like, he knew. He fucking knew. He literally called it. And he got one himself. Like, why is he not the one to fucking do it, I mean, he literally played Spider-Man so hard that he was able to get a symbiote basically for free. He didn't really have to lift a finger. You know, it would make more sense if he did it. And he has a cult. He has a cult. That would make it even better. Like a cult of people who worship symbiotes and give themselves to symbiotes. That literally would have been so much more of an interesting idea. And it would help develop Venom's character as an anti-hero because he'd be against Carnage because he's crazy. But no, it's Venom who does the symbiote meteorite thing. It's very weird. Alright, so the third topic I have to talk about is like a part 2 to the topic I just talked about, but it's more about the symbiote suit part of the story. Personally, I think they should have done it different. I think that the symbiote suit was done horribly, and I think because I saw this video about this guy talking about how the symbiote was originally supposed to help Peter and wasn't supposed to be the like aggressive, like it wasn't supposed to do the very commonly known aggressive storyline, and it was just supposed to be something that helped Peter. And kind of got freaked out when he realized that it was alive, and that's why he abandoned it. And I think that personally would have worked a lot better for the story that they were trying to go for in this game, rather than the aggressive symbiote suit storyline. I mean, it shows because they do every single just iconic thing about the aggressive symbiote suit storyline, like the Peter gets aggressive, the symbiote suit takes over Peter when he sleeps, the symbiote suit turns into a tux. It's like they're just trying to fit in as much shit, and it's kind of less about the symbiote suit as a character and more of it just being like a thing. Like they don't really actually develop it. It's just like mixing up everything in the past few decades of symbiote suit stuff, and they're just like, all right, here you go. This is what we're doing. We're just making a mix, and it doesn't feel unique. It doesn't feel interesting. It's just the same old thing, except they're just doing stuff that non-hardcore Spider-Man fans know about. And it's just like, but you could be more original. You could go for a story where the suit is trying to help Peter and only help Peter, not trying to kill the villains. And then when Peter realizes the suit's like a living entity or a living alien, then it's like, okay, maybe I shouldn't have this on me. And that would reinforce the whole Venom feeling abandoned. Because he would feel abandoned from it. The only thing would be, why would he never give it back to Harry? Maybe it's because, I don't know. I mean, they could make a way better reason. I mean, the reason works with the suit in the game, but I'm sure they could think of a good reason for why Peter wouldn't give the suit to Harry. Maybe the suit doesn't want to go back, or maybe Peter just likes the power too much. And that would be kind of the reason. Probably more so the alien wanting to stay with Peter, though. And then Peter abandoning the alien would then make the alien want to go back to Harry, because Harry and the alien would have a thing in common of being abandoned by Peter, which would be cool. I mean, yes, there would be probably less risks. Well, I don't know about that. I think I think Harry would still probably end up killing Craven. Probably because the symbiote would be done trying to like exactly follow Peter's rules. Maybe it would go a little loose, but like I definitely think that they chose the wrong story to go for with the symbiote suit. Especially considering like the length of the game, I think it would have made more sense to do a more heroic story for the symbiote suit rather than like, oh, it turns Peter bad or evil, you know. So yeah, symbiote suit should have went with the storyline where they make him actually helpful rather than turning Peter evil. All right, so the fourth bad topic I want to talk about in here is Black Cat. Why? Just why? Like, why did they change her to be gay? That makes no sense whatsoever. Like, you might as well have not even had her in the game. It's like they wanted to have her in the game and use her for, like, the symbiote suit stuff, and then just, like, backed out last minute. Like, it feels so awkward that she's there when they could have spent time with other villains. Like, she's quite literally there uselessly. And then you have it to where it's not even Peter interacting with her, it's Miles. Why? Why Miles? Like, I have nothing wrong with Miles, but Peter and Black Cat have the connection, not Miles and Black Cat. It's very weird that they just did that, in my opinion. It seems like just, it makes the thing kind of useless. You know, it makes the whole thing kind of pointless. No reason for her being there at that point if there's not that connection with Peter. Very weird that they just did that. Alright, another bad topic I want to talk about, and this is the final one for this video. It's a very small one, but it feels stupid in hindsight why they even have it, and that is the Spider-Verse cameo. And it's as simple as not many people are going to understand it because the character was cut from the movie. Simple as that. Like, I guarantee you that like 90% of people that played the game, actually it would have probably been more, unless did the movie come out before it? The movie might have came out before it, I don't remember. Either way, it's like like 90% of people playing are going to be confused on who this character is. Delilah, I think is her name. I don't fucking remember. But like, she's just there, and she wasn't even in the movie, so people are just gonna be confused when they see her and not understand who she is and why she's there. Don't know why they chose to put her character into the game. Actually, it was probably after the movie. This game was probably after the movie. The only reason why I say that is because that was one of the biggest complaints, is no one would understand why she's there because she was cut from the movie. That, and also Miles' suit is in the game, so. But yeah, don't know why she's there. Alright, so a good topic I want to talk about is the Mysterio side quest. I love what they did with Mysterio because it feels very Mysterio-esque, as there's like literally a mystery, and most people would think, oh, Quentin Beck's back to doing his Mysterio things, and then it's like, boom, gotcha, it was his assistants. And I really like that because, again, Mysterio is the master illusionist, and that is, you know, a clever way of doing it rather than just, you know, making him seem reformed and then just making him a villain again. And also, love his dialogue at the end of the in the cutscene after the boss. You know, Mysterio will always be a villain, Spider-Man will always be a hero. It's when you look under the masks that things get messy. Love that line. Great line. Great character. Well done. Again, the surprise was very good. probably one of my favorite side missions in the game. And yeah. Now, before I wrap things up, depending on when this releases, these may be some surprise video ideas that I plan on doing. And I just want to share some of my video ideas. Obviously, I think I'm going to have 2 more parts for this specific series. There's going to be a video like this also with the DLC and Miles Morales. They're going to be both in the same video. 2 other videos I plan on doing like this are one of them being games I would love to see. That's one of the videos. And another one is a personal lost media well, not a personal lost media video, but this is like personal to me because this is something I know of, and it's a lost media that I know of, and I'm probably gonna make a Reddit account and put a post on Reddit eventually, but I would love to try and find something that I have not heard of in a long time. And I have another video idea, which is more not a video idea, this is a series. This is a long ass series too, which will be, well, my doc is called Project Pizzaplex. The only other hint I'm going to give is Minecraft. So, I also do plan on making a whole series dedicated to Minecraft builds. And the first 2 builds I guess I can reveal. And this is specifically this is going to be specifically Bedrock PlayStation, mostly because it's easier for me to record on PlayStation. The other Pizzaplex series, though, that's going to be on Java with mods. I don't want to say much more than that, though. But the Bedrock series, I plan on doing 2 of the episodes that I have ideas for. I don't know which one I'm going to do first, but one of them is either going to be Aunt May's house from Spider-Man 2, because I would love to try and recreate that, or Baldi's Basics. There's also another big series I plan on doing for Bedrock, but I don't want to say anything yet on that one. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.